Hi, today I'm going back playing some Apex Legends. I have not played Apex since Season 2, and that's quite a long time ago now, since we're now in Season 16. I wanted to find out both by my own experience playing Apex again, but also from some feedback from you watching if Apex Legends is a game worth your time in 2023. The gameplay you're watching is me playing the Arena game mode that actually got substituted with the new 6v6 Team Deathmatch game mode just a day later. So there will be a mix of Arena and also the new TDM game mode in the video. When I started to play Apex Legends back in the days, it was mainly since I really enjoyed playing Respawn Entertainment's games like Titanfall 1 and 2. I liked the gameplay and the movement in these games, so it felt nice to see that the gameplay and gunplay mechanics were quite similar in Apex as in the Titanfall games. When Apex Legends was released in February 2019 on PC, Xbox One, PS4 and later on the Nintendo Switch as well, it immediately started to compete with other Battle Royale titles such as PUBG that had already been out since 2017 and therefore an already established BR game. Same goes with Fortnite that was also released in 2017, and we also have to mention Warzone that was released the same year as Apex Legends, although later in the fall of 2019. With that in mind, it was pretty clear that Respawn Entertainment had a tough task, had to be very active with their game and roadmap in order to squeeze in between these giants in the Battle Royale genre. Did they succeed? It's a pretty easy guess since the answer is yes. It's quite obvious actually just by looking at the Steam charts. The game has even had a growth recently, which most likely has to do with a new season and content, and I'm pretty sure the small, let's call it overhaul and fixes alongside with the new TDM mode has and will also contribute to good player numbers as well for the future. The game had about 200k players during the last month, which is an increase of about 6.4% compared to the month before. Most likely a new season and the new TDM game mode will contribute to good numbers also for some time. Who knows? Maybe the positive feedback from players already regarding the TDM mode will make it permanent. What do you think? PUBG, for example, had around 207k players on average the past 30 days. And if we look into the Warzone 2.0 stats, the game has lost almost around 80% of its player base, only having around 85k players on average compared to 224k players on average after launch. And if we take a look into the top 100 most played games on Steam, Apex Legends is holding a nice second position after the all-time high CSGO that is still going strong. If you look further down the list, you'll find Warzone 2.0 on the 12th place, just saying. So I feel very confident by saying that Apex Legends is still a very popular game in 2023, but is it also a good game as well? My personal experiences with Apex are mostly positive, although I've never been a huge fan of Battle Royale games overall. I guess that's why I also only played 2 seasons of Apex, moving over to other games after that. But I've always followed the development of the game on the side, also watching some Apex videos now and then by other YouTube creators. Out of the other Battle Royale titles mentioned earlier, I believe that Apex Legends has been my favorite overall. So I can therefore say that if I would choose one BR game for someone that wants to start playing a Battle Royale title in 2023, I would definitely considering to try out Apex Legends. Especially since PUBG alongside with Fortnite never really were the same for me. But are there any downsides of Apex Legends? Again, here you can fill in the comments if you want to. It's pretty obvious to say that you first off need to be quite interested and also committed as a player, especially if you're gonna enjoy the game to the fullest, you might say, and also do well in a Battle Royale game such as Apex Legends. And maybe that's time and effort that not everyone has today. I believe also that some players get bored playing the same kind of game over and over again or the same genre and therefore leave in order to seek some variation. Or just to play something that might be less stressful, if that makes sense. I guess also one way of attracting old players that maybe has left the game for other titles, or new players for that sake, is to implement a new game mode such as the 6v6 TDM mode. The sole aim here is to get 30 kills, thus winning the round. And if you win 2 rounds and your team will then win the game. As for weaponry, you can select from a range of powerful pre-made loadouts, just like in control mode, and you're able to change them out during the match, especially with some helpful care package drops that fall throughout the map. But there has already been changes made due to feedback from players to Respawn Entertainment. So they answer that they've listened and that they're making changes already in the Team Deathmatch mode. It means now that a match will only be 1 round instead of 3, and instead they increased the kill count required to win from 30 kills to 50 kills. It sounds like a good change for me. These kind of things are important in my book to continue to have a good and successful game. Developers that are willing to try out new things, in this case also another game mode, and also listens to the feedback from the community and makes changes accordingly, at least to some degree. That's also why I personally believe that Apex Legends overall is a solid game, also worth playing and worth your time in 2023. If you enjoy playing a Battle Royale game with a hero shooter concept, then you should definitely give the game a try, especially now when you can start small, you might say, meaning playing Team Deathmatch to start with in order to get used to the guns, movement and all the other features in the game. But if you don't like the hero concept, you might be better off playing a classic BR game such as PUBG or try out Warzone 2.0, especially now that they made some changes when it comes to, for example, movement, and also added resurgence into Season 2. That will provide more fast-paced action on a smaller map. Personally, as mentioned earlier in the video, I'm not a dedicated Battle Royale player, but game modes such as Team Deathmatch and maybe others as well along the line might get me back into Apex Legends in order to play some with a friend or two. What about you? What do you think about the current status of Apex Legends? Let me know in the comments. And with that said, it's time to say goodbye, but before that I want to say thank you for watching and also say that I believe it's fun to do these kind of videos, to go back and check out games that I have been playing before, especially also a big title such as Apex Legends. So if you're new to my channel and if you enjoy FPS gaming overall, then make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out when I'm posting another video. And with that, friends, later.
Now this is something to celebrate.
Well done, Legends. You live to fight another day.
Bye.